You look around. You have the job, the latest gadgets, the comfortable home, the social media feed filled with curated experiences. On paper, it seems like you have everything. Yet, deep down, there's a persistent ache, a subtle hollowness, a feeling of emptiness that no new purchase or fleeting pleasure seems to fill. You might ask yourself, why do I feel so empty when I seemingly have it all? This isn't a unique personal failing. It's a widespread phenomenon, a silent epidemic of our times, the existential vacuum, particularly prevalent in affluent societies saturated by consumerism. It's the crisis of meaning in an age where we are constantly told that happiness and fulfillment can be bought, that more stuff equals more joy. But often, the relentless pursuit of material possessions and external validation leaves us feeling more disconnected from what truly matters, leading to a profound erosion of life's deeper significance. What is this emptiness trying to tell us? How does our consumer-driven culture contribute to this inner void? And most importantly, how can we find genuine, lasting meaning in a world that often prioritizes the superficial over the substantial? This is a core concern of existential psychology, a field that grapples with the fundamental questions of human existence: freedom, responsibility, isolation, meaninglessness, and death. It offers profound insights into why we might feel empty despite material abundance, and pathways to rediscover a richer, more authentic sense of purpose. Today, we're going to dissect this crisis of meaning in the age of consumerism. We'll explore the psychological and philosophical underpinnings of the existential vacuum, understand how our obsession with consumption exacerbates it, and then delve into practical solutions and perspectives from existential psychology to help you fill that inner void with genuine meaning, purpose, and connection. This isn't just about critique, it's about reclaiming your life's true worth. So let's begin by understanding why, psychologically and philosophically, material possessions often fail to deliver lasting fulfillment. From a psychological perspective, we've discussed the hedonic treadmill. We adapt quickly to new possessions and achievements, meaning the initial joy fades, and we're soon looking for the next fix. Consumer culture thrives on this, constantly creating new desires and promising that the next purchase will finally bring happiness. This creates an endless cycle of wanting and temporary satisfaction, but not deep, abiding meaning. Social comparison also plays a huge role. We see others flaunting their possessions and lifestyles, and we feel pressure to keep up, to acquire what they have, believing it will make us feel better or more accepted. This external focus distracts us from our inner needs and values. Furthermore, consumerism often promotes a passive form of identity. We are encouraged to define ourselves by what we own rather than by who we are, what we do, or what we contribute. This externalized identity is fragile and can leave us feeling empty when material things fail to satisfy our deeper existential longings. Now, let's turn to the insights of existential psychology and philosophy to understand the nature of this existential vacuum and how it relates to meaning. Viktor Frankl, a key figure in existential psychology and founder of logotherapy, described the existential vacuum as a widespread phenomenon characterized by a sense of inner emptiness, boredom, and a feeling that life lacks meaning. He argued that the primary human drive is the will to meaning. When this will is frustrated, when we cannot find or create meaning in our lives, this vacuum emerges. Consumerism, Frankl might argue, offers false promises of meaning through material goods, distracting us from the authentic sources of purpose. Existential philosophy, more broadly, emphasizes that human beings are meaning-seeking creatures in a universe that doesn't inherently provide prepackaged answers. We are thrown into existence and confronted with fundamental realities: freedom and responsibility. We are free to make choices, but this freedom comes with the daunting responsibility of creating our own meaning. Passively consuming what society offers is an abdication of this responsibility. Isolation. Despite our connections, there's an inherent aloneness in the human condition. Superficial consumer connections often fail to address this deep need for authentic relationship. Meaninglessness. The universe doesn't hand us a script for life. If we don't actively engage in creating or discovering personal meaning, a sense of pointlessness can set in.
Mortality. The awareness of our finitude can either lead to despair or motivate us to live more fully and meaningfully. Consumer culture, with its emphasis on instant gratification, external validation, and the accumulation of things, can actively work against our engagement with these deeper existential realities. It provides distractions, not solutions, for our longing for meaning. It encourages us to look outward for fulfillment, when existential psychology suggests meaning is often found through an inward journey and outward engagement with the world based on our values. This is where existential psychology offers a path forward. It doesn't promise easy answers, but provides a framework for confronting these existential givens and actively creating a meaningful life. So, how do we practically apply insights from existential psychology to fill the void and find genuine meaning in an age of consumerism? Acknowledge the emptiness and its source. Recognize that the feeling of emptiness is a valid signal that deeper needs are unmet. Understand that material possessions, while providing comfort or utility, are unlikely to fill an existential void. This awareness is the first step. Confront your freedom and responsibility. Embrace the existential idea that you are free to choose your values and create your meaning. This can be daunting, but it's also incredibly empowering. Stop passively waiting for meaning to find you or for the next purchase to fulfill you. Actively engage in the process. Identify your core values. What truly matters to you beyond material success? Connection, creativity, contribution, learning, justice, spirituality? Reflect deeply on what gives your life a sense of significance. This is your internal compass. Find meaning through Frankl's avenues. Doing a deed or creating a work. Engage in activities that feel purposeful, whether it's your career, a passion project, volunteering, or creative expression. Contribution is a powerful antidote to emptiness. Experiencing something or encountering someone. Cultivate deep, authentic relationships. Seek out experiences that inspire awe, connection, or love. Nature, art, deep conversation. These enrich the soul in ways possessions cannot. The attitude we take toward unavoidable suffering. Even in hardship, we can find meaning by choosing our response, by demonstrating courage, compassion, or resilience. Practice mindfulness and presence. Consumerism often pulls us into future desires or past comparisons. Mindfulness helps ground you in the present moment, allowing you to appreciate the richness of your current experience and discern what truly nourishes you. Simplify and reduce clutter, both physical and mental. Sometimes, the sheer volume of possessions and distractions in a consumer society contributes to a sense of overwhelm and superficiality. Consciously choosing to simplify can create space for what truly matters. This isn't just about decluttering your home, but also your schedule and your mental space. Engage in self-reflection and inner work. Dedicate time to understanding yourself, your desires, fears, strengths, and weaknesses. Journaling, meditation, or therapy can be valuable tools in this journey of self-discovery, which is foundational to finding personal meaning. The feeling of emptiness, despite having everything materially, is a profound signal from your deeper self. It's an invitation to shift your focus from the external pursuit of things to the internal cultivation of meaning, purpose, and authentic connection. Existential psychology doesn't offer a quick fix, but a courageous path to living a more examined, deliberate, and ultimately more fulfilling life. It's about discovering that true richness is not found in what you own, but in who you are, how you connect, and what you contribute to the world. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of meaning in our modern age. If this resonated, please like and subscribe. What helps you find meaning beyond material things? Share your thoughts in the comments.